Hey everybody, welcome back. We are Married to Vinyl. We are here for another scintillating episode of Micro Discographies.
Ooh, scintillating, really?
Why not?
Yeah.
All right, tell us the rules.
Yeah.
Even though you guys do know it, we say this every time.
Knows them,
but if it's your first episode, you haven't seen the others, here are the rules.
Yeah, there's pop quiz at the end of this episode. You can only have one album. A band or an artist can only have one album. They can have a bunch of singles, but the max they can have is one album. They can have a comp or something like that.
Yes, compilations don't count.
No, but one official album.
Yeah.
So who have we got today?
Today we're going to the mid-80s, C86 even. We are going to the Shop Assistants.
Yay! They're awesome.
Scottish indie noise pop band.
Yes, they are.
They were on C86, the compilation as well.
Yes, they're reminiscent of the early Primitives. If you love the Primitives, you'll...
The lazy era Primitives.
Yeah, exactly.
In particular.
Yeah, you'll really like the Shop Assistants.
I think so. A bit more sloppy.
Yeah.
And I say that in a good way. I don't mean that.
But they're great jangly...
Yes, fuzzy guitars.
Poppy, girl group, and indie.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
So they started as Bubba or Booba, B-U-B-A, and the Shop Assistants. They had one single, 1984. What was it called? Something to Do. I wrote it down. It's super rare. I don't know, it's like $400, $500 if you can even find a copy. Like, it's actually sold for that, so it's crazy. So we don't have.
We do not.
Hence, we're not going to be showing that today.
Yes.
Our first. So that was with a different singer. Her name was Aggie, and she went on to join the Pastels later. Mm-hmm. And then Alex Taylor, the new vocalist, she came on board.
This is Shopping Parade.
Yes, the EP. It's a 4-song EP. And it's got the cool, kind of like the old Creation record ones.
Yeah, it's that whole cut and paste
DIY
thing
homemade.
that, a lot of the indie bands were doing at this point in time. You cut up all your stuff, chuck it on the photocopier, and...
They put more effort into it than a lot of major labels. You get the inserts, and and I'm guessing the band probably folded these themselves,
Yeah, all sitting around with their friends, just folding these up and stuffing the vinyl in.
So a song, It's Up to You, off this is on the one on C86.
That's the one.
Yeah. All right, so that's 85. And then here's the next single. I'll do the 12. We got both of these.
Yeah, this is Safety Net.
And this one is on the 53rd and 3rd label, which is Stephen Pastel, his label. And he designed, or co-designed, the sleeve on this one with the band.
Yeah.
That's a little 3-songer. You get all 3 on the 7 too.
Yeah, all 3.
But of course, we had to have both formats.
Of course, when you see the 7 and the 12.
It's Married to Vinyl. We don't just one format. We're getting all of them. Still in 1986, they did their self-titled album. There's the cover. It's on Chrysalis Records. So it's on Blue Guitar or whatever is the
Blue Guitar.
Kind of like it's one of those faux indie bit labels, I think. It's distributed by a major label, but it's, whatever. Blue Guitar had the Mighty Lemon Drops too, or another C86 band. They were also on the same label. This one's kind of cool. This was recorded by, or produced by Mayo Thompson, and he's from 60s Austin, Texas band, the Red Crayola. Around the same time as 13-4 Elevator, so that's kind of, I don't know how that worked out.
And then the engineer was Stephen Street.
Yes, that's right.
Went on to do the Smiths and Blur and stuff like that.
He became a big producer, guitar, So, there's some big names on this one.
That's awesome.
Then they did one single from this album, I Don't Want to Be Friends With You, which is the first song on the album. We don't have that single. There's a 12-inch for that, which we've been looking for. I just haven't come across it.
Yeah, we'll keep looking for that one.
If we do, we'll do a part 2. And then basically they broke up in 87, one album, couple singles. The singer, Alex Taylor, she went on to form a band called Motorcycle Boy. And why don't we do something extra fun in here? And Motorcycle Boy, her next band, they were formed in the ashes of It Was Her and the remaining members of a band called Meet Whiplash.
So we are going to do a micro within a micro within a micro.
And this one is so micro. So this band called Meet Whiplash, they have one 7-inch on Creation Records, another one of these foldy. This is the 20th single, Creation 020. So it has the distinction of being the last single on Creation that has the foldable sleeve, whatever.
Really?
So
that's the last folding sleeve,
they were regular sleeves. These ones are better. So basically, this is it. This is their entire discography. Boom. One single,
wow.
Meet Whiplash. There's 2 different versions. One has a different photo on the back here. And I'm looking for the other version, of course. But
of course you are. Yeah.
Whatever. It's creation.
And especially, creation. You're gonna be a completist with that.
Basically, it's that Meet Whiplash plus Alex Taylor. They went on to form Motorcycle Boy. And we've only got a couple singles. They recorded 5 singles from 87 to 90. And they did it 1 album too. I think it was like 87 or something.
But didn't you say that got trashed?
It got shelved, yeah. They never got it released. But here are the couple singles. And we have this on 7-inch as well. I just didn't grab it. But there you go. Yeah, 5 members. You can see them all on the back there. So Meet Whiplash, Alex. That's pretty cool.
And these guys are what? They're kind of like Mary
We
Chain.
thought this song in particular, we'll as we do for all these, we'll put a playlist at the end.
And
we'll see if they're on Spotlight. And we'll put this on there too and Meet Whiplash. But this song in particular we thought sounded like a bit like Head On by the Mary Chain.
Yeah, meets the Ravenettes.
Yeah, a little bit. It's the poppier Mary Chain type stuff.
Yeah.
And that Meet Whiplash too, I didn't even talk about that real quick. They basically, here we go back to this. Boy, this is very unprepared, unprofessional. This is just a upside down Mary Chain. And especially here at Married to Vinyl.
Yeah.
This is basically upside down by the Mary Chain. Once that single kicked off in creation, it set a whole shockwave in the indie world of music, and this basically sounds like another upside down. It's just the Mary Chain, but it's really good. But it sounds like that.
Yes.
So this one again, this is the later Mary Chain, the poppier version of the Mary Chain. So there you go. They did release. They had an album, yes, and it got scrapped, but they did reissue that finally or put it out for the first time in 2019. I just haven't seen it and kind of didn't even know about it until we were researching this.
Yeah, we gotta find that.
I'm gonna try to find that one. But that's basically it.
That's
the
it.
whole. So there's it's shop assistance, but you get a couple bonus little micro discographies in there as well.
Yeah.
We always have a surprise for people.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's sort of like knocking them out, keeping them guessing.
All right, that's it. Another episode
of
Micro Discographies.
Thanks all.
All right, thanks for watching.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
All right, see you later.
Bye.